To believe it, some 12 tons of garbage rotting behind Los Angeles clothing stores. That trash is crawling with some very large rats, and some of them are making their way into those businesses. The I-Team's Joel Grover has more on this unfashionable find.
The city has taken dramatic action in response to the I-Team investigation you're about to see for the first time. For 8 months, we've been exposing LA's out-of-control problem with trash and rats. Well, we found evidence the problem is even worse than you'd imagine. A massive health hazard the city has known all about, but chose to ignore until we called the mayor. It was once the home of priceless apparel, but now this empty building on East Pico is the city's biggest trash can, an illegal dumping ground with homeless people living amidst the filth, spilling into the public alley, breeding an army of rats that could carry disease.
This is embarrassing.
He's not talking about Skid Row, but about LA's world-famous fashion district, which attracts buyers from across the U.S., Asia, and South America. And this is what greets them: encampments and endless mounds of uncollected trash. Joe Song owns Glam Apparel, where we saw rats running outside his back door.
Oh my God.
Because it faces that gigantic Pico Boulevard garbage pile.
In heart of Los Angeles, I cannot believe that we have this, and there's nobody doing anything about it.
We are stepping up enforcement.
Just last month, Mayor Eric Garcetti called for an immediate crackdown on illegal dumping. The promise came after the I-Team exposed this other garbage heap on Saris Avenue that the city allowed to grow and fester for months despite repeated 311 calls from neighbors.
Hello, this is Mayor Eric Garcetti.
And we all have a responsibility to keep our LA clean and safe.
While the mayor got Saris Avenue cleaned up, that trash pile pales in comparison to this latest one we found on Pico. This garbage wasteland was born back in February 2018, when fire department records say a homeless encampment ignited flames that gutted the priceless apparel building. I see a dead rat right there. Ever since, businesses and the homeless have apparently turned this into a place to illegally dump their trash.
If you see something that was illegally dumped, submit a service request by calling 311.
How many times have you called 311 about this mess?
11 times.
Rena Letty is head of the Fashion District Business Improvement District.
Urine, feces.
Records show she and others have called 311 23 times to clean up this mess.
It just gets worse.
The city of LA has issued 25 citations for illegal dumping around downtown this year. The biggest fine in these tickets? $233. That's less than some parking tickets in LA. And it's a fraction of the thousands of dollars many businesses would have to pay to dispose of their trash legally. Does a $230 ticket really discourage a business from illegally dumping?
No. It doesn't.
She and other business leaders worry the mayor's new plan to spend $6 million more on cleanup efforts will barely make a dent in LA's trash emergency. And it certainly won't come fast enough to clean up these 12 tons of trash in the Fashion District and the rodents swarming around it anytime soon. The city's job is to pick up trash.
Come on, guys, let's do our jobs. Do your job like you're supposed to, and come and clean this up ASAP.
Because of our investigation, the city is finally dealing with this mess. We tracked down Mayor Garcetti in Hawaii today, where he's attending a conference, and we told him all about this huge garbage pile. Within an hour of hanging up the phone with the mayor, city sanitation crews arrived on the scene to start cleaning up. We'll keep you posted on what happens next.